Okay, we'll discuss today constraints. Okay, so constraint is nothing but a rule. Okay, constraints are nothing but some rules, some business rules. That's it. Okay, so what is the purpose of these constraints? Are nothing but rules. Okay, so just to prevent some invalid manipulations. Okay, just to prevent some invalid data while inserting or while loading into the tables. Okay, to make or to maintain your data properly without any invalids. Okay, so for all these kind of situations we can use these rules. Okay, we'll see what are the rules we have or constraints we have, then we'll see exactly what we have in constraints. The first constraint is here not null. Okay, then unique, primary key, foreign key, check constraint, and finally default. So default is not like a constraint, okay, but we'll discuss under default. We'll discuss after this in depth later. Okay, so what are these 6 things? So not null, what is the purpose of it? So if we use this not null constraint, okay, means if we apply this rule, any of these rules, for example, I'm applying now not null to one column employee number. So what will happen if I apply this not null constraint to one column? So if we apply this constraint to one column, then it will not allow, okay, it will not allow null values. You know, right, what is meant by null? And if you try to insert null values, it is taking now. If you don't know the value, you can insert null, no problem. But if you apply this not null constraint, then it won't allow to pass null values. Okay, it will not allow null values. Okay, but it will allow duplicate values. Okay, duplicate values means same value you can pass again and again, no problem. It won't mind. But the problem will come only whenever you are passing null values to that column. What about unique? Unique is also similar to not null, okay, but it is opposite to that. It will not allow duplicate values. Okay, unique name itself, it is telling it will be unique. So only one. Okay, so it will not allow duplicate values, but it will allow null values. Okay, just opposite to that. Right. So what about primary key? So primary key is nothing but exactly combination of not null plus unique. Okay, not null plus unique. So what is meant by not null plus unique? So you know already not null means it won't allow null values. Unique means it won't allow duplicate values. So primary key means it will not allow null values as well as duplicate values. So both will be not allowed if we use this primary key constraint. Okay, we'll discuss all these things with example, don't worry. And foreign key. Okay, foreign key is like it's a reference key. A reference key. We'll discuss in depth after that. After primary key, we'll discuss about this foreign key. Okay, and the check is nothing but to check any conditions or to check or validate. Validate is nothing but verify. Okay, to check or validate any conditions before manipulating the data. That's it. Manipulating the data means, you know, right, DML concepts, insert, update, delete, kind of anything. Okay, and default. Default is not kind of a constraint, but what it will do, if you are not passing any value, it will take default value, whatever you are giving. Okay, if we are not passing any value, so then by default it will take default value whatever specified. Okay, so that's about all these 6 constraints. Okay, so now, so next point is we have these 6 constraints. Okay, good. How to apply these constraints? We just now discussed we can apply these constraints at column level. Means for every column we can apply constraint. Okay, we can apply constraints at column level and table level also. We'll see what is meant by table level. Okay, but a column level means I am just applying to a specific column. Okay, good. Now, what exactly column level, what exactly table level, first we'll discuss, and then we'll see how to apply these constraints. Okay, let me draw one simple thing here, just to understand what is column level and what is table level. Let's see, okay, imagine this is my EMP table. Okay, EMP table, and I have so many columns in my EMP table. And just imagine I have employee number, employee name. Okay, employee number, employee names. Like that, I have so many columns, but just imagine I have 2 columns as of now in my EMP table. Okay, now if I apply any of these constraints only to employee number, okay, only to employee number, so then it will be column level. If I apply any of these constraints only to the employee name, then that will be column level, means only to that specific column I am applying. That is what column level, that's it. So then what is meant by table level? Where is table? This is my table, right? EMP is my table. So means if I apply my constraint this level, then that will be table level. So means it will be applied to number of columns, not for a single column. For some combination of columns, it will be. For example, in this case, we have 2 columns, employee number, employee name, and like that, imagine I have 10 columns in my table. So I can apply for any of 2 columns or 3 columns or 4 columns like that. Okay, so this will be table level. I'm applying to some combination of columns. That is nothing but a table level. Is clear what is mean by column level and table level? Clear now? Okay. Now we'll see one by one what exactly mean by not null. Okay, so just now we discussed not null, nothing but it's not going to allow null values. Okay, when we apply this constraint at column level or table level, right? We'll see first to apply this constraint at column level, and then we'll see whether we can apply it at table level or not, and how to apply. Let me go back to SQL developer. I'm opening a new session. Let me open it. Yeah, okay. So just for example, to apply this constraint, I'm creating a new table. Okay, I'm just creating a new table. Create table, table name. Okay, I just given it as EMP1. Okay, create table, table name, and then followed by some columns, right? So let me give some columns here. Employee number, employee name, and salary, for example. Employee number is number type. Employee name is varchar2 type. Size is mandatory for it, so I'm writing size 10. Salary number again. Okay, so now this is what syntax for creating a table. Correct. So now what I'm going to do, I can apply constraint to any of these 3 columns, and I can apply constraint for all these 3 columns also individually. Okay, but let me create it first, and then we'll see. Table is created successfully. Okay, table created successfully. Let's try to insert some data into it. Insert into EMP1. and I'm passing values to all the columns in the same sequence. Employee number, I'm passing 101. Employee name, I'm passing Ram. Salary 2000. Right? Perfect. I'm just executing it. One row inserted successfully. Now I'm inserting one more record. Okay. So this time for employee number, I'm not giving any value. Okay. Otherwise, you can pass NULL or put quotes there. However you want, you can try to pass null. Okay. But I'm showing now direct NULL here. Let me see. Inserted successfully with null also. It is taking fine. Okay. Let me try to give the same value 101 again, but I'm changing the name. Okay. If you want, but same employee number already inserted, but again, I'm trying to insert 101. Let's see. Inserted successfully. Means it is taking same value again, also taking null value, right? Let's see now the data inside of this EMP1 table. 101 RAM 2000 is fine. Null is taken for employee number column, and even same value it is repeating, but still it is allowing, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop this table. Okay, I'm just going to drop this table. We'll create it again with the not null constraint for employee number column. Drop table, table name. Okay, table dropped successfully. Now let me create it again, but this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply not null. Nothing. After writing the data type for that column, I'm writing that constraint name. That's it. I'm applying now this not null constraint for employee number column. Same way, if you want to apply for any other columns also, you can apply. Now we have 3 columns in this example. If you want, you can apply this not null for ename and also for sal column. No problem. Okay. But just to avoid the confusion, as of now, I'm just applying this not null constraint only for this employee number column. Okay. So let me create it. Table created successfully. Now I'm trying to insert this first record. Okay. One row inserted successfully because that is the first record. Now second record. This time I'm trying to pass NULL. Let me try it. It is throwing error. Before it was allowing, but now you can see what is the error now. Cannot insert null into Varahi. Varahi is nothing but my username, right? Username dot table name emp1 dot employee number is the column name. So into this column, you can't pass null value. Okay. So whenever you are getting this error means, so now onwards you can understand there is a constraint for that column. So we can't do, we can't pass null values to that. Is clear? Okay. So now let me try to pass same null value in a different way. We know, right? Instead of writing NULL, I'm just writing now quotes. Okay. I'm just writing now quotes. Let me clear this output. Now again, I'm trying to insert this record, but without writing NULL, but I'm trying to pass NULL. Same error. Okay. So however you are passing, if it is null going inside means definitely it is going to throw error. Let me pass this way now. I don't want pass NULL or quotes. Okay. So means I'm writing only specific column names here, which means for these 2 columns only I'm passing, which means definitely for other column, null will go automatically, right? So let's see now. Same error again. Okay. So however the value is going inside, definitely it will prevent. Okay. It will reject your record. So understood, right? What is meant by not null? It is going to not allow your null values. Now I'm trying to insert same record which was there. So 101 is already exist. Again, I'm trying to pass 101. Inserted successfully. What does that mean? Now go and check this EMP1 table. See, same 101 is there, but still it is allowing. Means If we apply not null constraint at column level for a specific column, then it will not allow null values, but it will allow duplicate values. Okay, is it clear till now? So this is what about column level applying. Now what I'm trying to do, let me try to do for table level. Okay, table level is nothing but applying for some combination of columns. Okay, let me try. Before that, let me copy it to, yeah. Okay, and just to understand easily, let me keep all this in red. Okay. Okay, right. Now what I'm doing, same table. Okay, same table. I'm just changing the name mp2. Okay, because already the table with the mp1, so I'm creating a new table now, mp2. Okay, this time if you want, you can keep this not null constraint still at column level, no problem. Okay, but just to avoid the confusion, I'm removing from there. And now after salary column, okay, after salary column means after all the columns, okay, whatever the columns there in the same table. So after all the columns, I'm just writing, okay, I'm just writing my column name. Okay, let me write it now. Okay, so because we'll write only column names here, right? So we should tell it is a constraint. So that's why I'm writing a keyword there, constraint, followed by constraint name. Any name you can give, like a table name, column name, like that you can give some name to this. That should be unique. Okay. So I'm writing some name here. I'm applying not null constraint, right? So not null underscore constraint. Okay, some name, constraint name. What is the constraint type? Which constraint you are applying? I'm applying not null. Okay. For which columns you are applying? So now I'm specifying all those column names. Okay. For example, employee number, employee name. For these two columns, I'm applying. Okay. So I'm applying this not null constraint now for these two columns combination, not individually. Okay. So not individually. Let's see now. I'm just trying to execute it. What is the problem? Some error it is throwing. Okay. It is telling it is invalid identifier. Okay. So I will tell you exactly what it is happening. First thing is here, we can't apply not null constraint at the table level. Okay. We can apply only at the column level. So remember this point. Okay. So we can apply not null constraint only at column level, but not at the table level. Okay. Remember this point. I'm just writing it here. Okay. We can't apply at table level. Okay. Let me write, we can't apply not null at the table level. Okay. Let me make it red. This one also. Fine. Is it clear till now? So that is about not null. Okay. So remember, as of now, what is not null? So not null is a constraint. We can apply it only at column level. Okay. So if we apply this constraint for any specific column, so then it will not allow null values, but it will allow duplicate values. Okay. Right. So after this, the next thing is unique. Unique we already discussed. So if we apply this constraint, then it will not allow duplicate values, but it will allow null values, right? Let's see with same examples. I'm creating emp3 now. Okay. emp3 with the same columns. Okay. Same columns. Okay, let it be same as it is. Okay, anyhow, MP2 is not there now. Let me create MP2, employee number, employee name, okay, employee name, salary, okay, and then I don't want to apply it at table level right now. Let me apply this at only for a specific column. Okay. So I am trying to apply this constraint now for this employee number column. Let me execute it. Table created successfully. Okay. Now I'm trying to insert data into MP2. First record, anyhow, it will go fine. Okay. Second record, now I'm inserting. What is this record? Null I am passing. It will take. Okay, see, another row also inserted successfully. Okay, another row also inserted successfully. So if you are passing null value, then no problem, it will allow. Right? So now this time I'm passing same employee number, change the name. If you want, I'll change the salary also, no problem. Okay, but if you see now, sorry, I have to change the table name. Okay, now see what happened. Different error is coming. What is that? Unique constraint violated. Okay, unique constraint violated. So what does that mean? So means you are violating a rule of this unique constraint. So means you should not write any duplicate value. Okay, so that is what about unique. Good. This is nothing but at column level. Now we'll see this same thing to apply at table level. Okay, so now I'm going to, okay, I'm going to create a new table, EMP3, okay, employee number, employee name, salary, and I'm applying now at a table level. So after comma, after all the columns, I'm writing constraint name, anything you can give as a name. Okay, so I'm just giving uni underscore cn, unique underscore cn. What is the constraint type? This is unique. Okay, unique. And now I'm applying this constraint for these two columns combination. Okay, let me try. What happened? Table EMP3 created successfully. So means we can apply unique constraint now table level also. Okay, so we can apply unique constraint column level as well as table level, but not null, only at column level. Okay, now let's see. I'm passing some values into EMP3. First record, no problem, it will go. Right now, second record, I'm inserting with null. No problem, it will take, right? Because it is a unique constraint. Now, third record, EMP3, I'm trying to pass 101 SAM. Okay, 101 SAM, and let's see what will happen. What happened? Inserted successfully. It's not throwing any error. Even if 101 is there already also, it's not throwing any error. Okay, so why it is not throwing any error? We'll see. Let me insert one more record. This time I'm passing 102 employee number, but Sam, same name already there, but I'm passing same name. Okay, let's see. Inserted successfully. So means what is happening when it will violate this unique constraint. Okay, for example, now I'm passing, I just changed the salary, but I'm passing 101 SAM. Okay, 101 SAM. So 101 SAM, employee number with the same name, if exists, then it will throw the error. Okay, it will not check only for the employee number, and it will not check only for the employee name. It will check for the combination. If the same combination repeated again, then it will throw the error. So now this 101 plus SAM is already existed. So now it will throw the error. Let's see. Now you got it right. Unique constraint violated. Okay. So any confusion till here? Okay. So if you apply unique constraint or any other constraint at table level, what will happen? It will not check for that columns individually. Okay. It will check only for that columns combination. So in our example, I am applying this unique constraint for employee number and e-name. So whenever you are passing both values same, employee number with the e-name same again, then constraint will be violated. Okay, understood, right? So this is about unique constraint at a table level. Okay, so now next thing is primary key. Okay, so for today we'll discuss only primary key and we'll complete it for today, and remaining things we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, and primary key is a very, very important thing. There will be a question in most of the interviews, what is a primary key, and some questions about primary key we'll see. We already discussed what is meant by primary key. It is just a combination of not null and unique, right? So when we have not null and unique, then why again we need primary key, right? Primary key, what it is doing? We are telling it will not allow null values as well as duplicate values. So then why do we need this primary key? Anyhow, we have not null and unique. We can apply these two constraints together to any column, right? Let's see with the example, why do we need this primary key now? Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just going to create a table emp4. Okay, employee number, and I'm applying not null to that column, also unique to that column. Okay, both I'm writing here only. You can see here, I applied not null, unique both to that employee number column. Okay, and ename Sal, that's it. I'm executing. emp4 created successfully. Now I'm just trying to insert some data into this, then we'll understand how it is working. Okay, insert into emp4, and I'm passing now values to all the columns of this table in the same sequence. Employee number is 101, employee name is Ram, salary 2000. Let me execute. Inserted successfully. Good. Now second record I am inserting. I am trying to pass same 101. If you want, I'll change the name. I'll change the salary also if you want. Okay, but I'm passing 101, which is already existed, right? Let's see what happened. Error is coming. Unique constraint violated because there is a unique constraint on that column, right? Okay, now let me try to pass null value to this column. Okay, I'm not passing anything this time. Let's see what will happen. What is the error? Cannot insert null into that specific column. Let me copy it. Okay, cannot insert null into this specific column. Okay, so what is happening here? So I'm applying these two constraints together. Okay, these two constraints together to that employee number column. So both are perfectly working. The two constraints together working to not insert null values as well as duplicate values, right? So then why do we need primary key? Because primary key also will do the same activity. We'll see. Now this is it. This is at column level, right? This is at column level. The same thing, let me try to do it at table level. Okay, same thing. I'm just trying to create a new table emp5, and instead of applying this not null unique at the column level here, I'm just taking them out. Okay, and here I'm writing constraint, any constraint name you can write. For example, I'm writing not null underscore unique underscore cn, any name. Okay, constraint name and constraint type not null unique, both I want to apply. Okay, now I'm applying same like in previous example. I'm applying now it for employee number ename. Okay, let me try to execute it. See what is the problem? Invalid identifier. You saw this error already when we applied this not null constraint at a table level in first examples, right? So there, and also we discussed there, it's not possible to apply not null constraint at the table level. Okay, so now here also in this combination, I'm applying not null and unique. Unique I can apply, but not null, right? So here it is failing for me, means I don't have a chance to apply this not null constraint at table level. Okay, so we have now primary key. Okay, so I'm just writing there not possible because we can't apply not null at table level. Okay, let me take everything to there and we'll come back with primary key. Now we understood why do we need primary key. Okay, so now the same thing, same example, but just instead of applying not null and unique, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write primary key in that place. Same thing, not null unique, I'm just removing and writing primary key. That's it at column level. I'm executing it. Table emp6 created successfully. Now I'm trying to insert the data into emp6. First record, no problem, it will be inserted successfully. Now second record I'm trying to insert into emp6. Before it was error when I tried to insert same value when I applied not null plus unique combination. So now also you will get the error. See, unique constraint violated. Okay, because there is a unique constraint also inside this primary key. It's just nothing but equal to not null plus unique. Okay, now let me try to pass null value this time and we'll see what will happen. I'm just executing. See, same error, cannot insert null into emp6 table of that particular column. Clear? Okay, so it is not allowing null values as well as duplicate values when I'm applying primary key constraint at column level. Okay, good, right? So let me try to apply this primary key constraint now at table level. Okay, so in last case, when I tried to apply this not null and unique at a table level, I was not able to do because it was not possible to apply not null constraint at table level. But now I'm creating a new table emp7 and now I have a chance to write primary key constraint here directly. So instead of just not null unique, I'm just specifying here primary key. Okay, and also you can give any different name if you want. So I'm just writing here, it is primary key, right? Primary key underscore cn, some name, and I'm applying this for these two columns combination, employee number comma employee name. Okay, and this was not possible in the last case, but now it is possible because I am not writing not null directly here. Okay, so that is inside of primary key, so no problem. Now we can do it. Sorry, what is the problem? Employee number invalid identifier somewhere. Yeah, this column name is wrong. Okay, let me try. Now table emp7 created successfully. Right now, let's try to insert some data into EMP7 and we'll see how it is working. Okay, EMP7, I'm passing these three values. No problem, it will take. Next record I am inserting 101. Okay, same employee number. Okay, same employee number, but I'm changing the name. Same like unique constraint, how it was working, same way it will work. Okay, employee number is same, already existed, but employee name is different. So it will be allowed. Okay, now let's see. I'm changing the employee number. Okay, but name is same, already Ram is existed, but no problem, it will allow, inserted again successfully. Okay, so then when it will not allow, so because I applied this primary key constraint for the two columns combination, right? As we discussed in the unique key constraint, same thing here also. Okay, it will not allow only whenever you are passing same combination again. Okay, same combination, employee number plus ename combination, whenever it is repeating, then it will throw the error. For example, already 101 plus Ram existed, right? So here in the first record, already this combination is there. So if you pass the same combination, then it will throw the error. Okay, means same like a unique constant here also, it will check now only for that combination. Okay, let's see now. Okay, unique constraint violated. Clear, right, till now? Okay, so now this time, let's try to pass some null values to these columns. Okay, let me copy it. Now I'm passing null value. You can pass anyway, however it is going, no problem. Same like a not null constraint here also. Okay, but I'm passing null value here. Let's see what will happen. Any case, as we discussed, in case of unique constraint, it was checking for the combination. But now let's see what will happen. It's not allowing even for a single column. Okay, I'm not passing both combination as a null and null. Okay, I'm just passing only for employee number, but still it is not allowing. Okay, still it is not allowing because you know already we can apply not null constraint. Sorry, we can apply primary key constraint at table level, but still whatever is inside not null, that will still work for those two columns individually. Okay, so cannot insert null into that column. Good. Let me try now to pass null into ename column. Okay, I'm not passing anything, so I'm trying to pass null into this ename column. Let's see what will happen. Okay, same error. So means even if we apply this primary key constraint at the table level also, not null will be not allowed for individual columns. Okay, but in case of unique, I mean, if you pass duplicate values, it will allow for individual columns, but it will not only whenever you are passing for combination. Okay, understood, right? So this is about primary key. Any confusion here? Now let me try to create one more table. Okay, I'm just trying to create one more table. Okay, and applying this primary key constraint at column level. We discussed already, we can apply not null constraint, unique constraint, even that both constraints together to any number of columns in the table. For example, I have 10 columns in my table. Yes, you can apply for all those 10 columns, no problem. Okay, but here I'm trying to apply primary key now for employee number column, right? Same way, let me try to apply the same constraint to ename column. Okay, so this is possible in case of not null, unique, okay, and other constraints maybe. But now, how about the primary key? Let's see. What is happening? What is the error it is throwing? Table can have only one primary key. Okay, so very important interview opportunities. Remember, so table can have only one primary key. We can create or we can apply primary key only for one column or only one time for table level. That's it. Okay, if you want to apply for multiple columns, it is possible at table level, but that will be not applied for individual columns. That will be applied for combination of columns only. Okay, so remember, so one table can have only one primary key. Okay, but if you want to apply this primary key for individual columns, you have an option anyhow. What is that option? Not null plus unique. You can apply not null plus unique, both constraints together for all the columns. That's it. That also will work in the same way. Okay, so we'll see some other importance of primary key in next chapters while discussing joins. There, every time, whenever we are trying to join one table with another table, every time we are going to discuss with the primary key. Okay, so that's why every table will be having only one primary key. We'll see that time about this primary key again. But as of now, so this is about primary key. Any confusion till now? Let me know. Any confusion? No, right? Clear? Okay. I'm just making it bold. It's a very important thing. Also making it in red. Okay, right. So the next thing is foreign key. We'll discuss next class. Okay, check constraint and default constraint, and there's some other concepts there related to this foreign key, primary key. So all those things we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, so as of now, if you have any questions or confusion about it, let me know. Otherwise, we'll wind up the session for today.